Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I was going to go do a breakdown of my recent video where I did the brick break, because I've had some questions about it, and I figured it'd be a fun little topic to do. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say if you could do me a favor and click that subscribe button down below, that would be a big help to the channel, and it's a big help to support me. It takes 2 seconds, and it's free, so you might as well, you know? But without any further ado, let's get right into it. So, I decided to do this for Batman Day. It took a little bit to get set up. I was on my own to do this. I did it while my baby was asleep, while my wife was at work. And putting this suit on by myself took probably like 20 minutes, and it was a pain. In fact, I couldn't get the neck guard on under the collar. And I tried for like 10 minutes and I couldn't do it. So, a little fun fact, if you look real closely right here, the thing I'm wearing around my neck is... It's just a washcloth that I grabbed out of the clean hamper and just kind of like tucked and wrapped around my neck, because I knew if my throat was showing, that's all that people would pay attention to. That's all the comments I would get, because people are very nitpicky about that, and I get it. I don't like it either. So yeah, I just took a washcloth and kind of wrapped it around my throat and tucked it into the collar, and it actually worked pretty well. So there's a little fun fact for you. So I'm trained to do this, so please don't do this if you don't know what you're doing, and I wouldn't recommend doing it at home anyways. I used to do parties, I used to do events as superheroes for a non-profit organization. When I worked with them, we did feats of strength, we bent steel bars, we did these brick breaks. We put on a show to help get the kids to believe we are the superheroes. We had smoke, lights, everything like that. It was great. We've performed for audiences as little as like 5 kids, where we didn't really do this stuff. We would do like a bar and then talk to them, or just talk to them, and then we would do audiences as big. I think the biggest that I was a part of was like 5,000 people for like a conference that was going on. So it was a big event, music, lights, everything like that. We'd go to schools, things like that. We talk about anti-bullying and everything like that, and about following your dreams and stuff like that. It was real fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it. But I was taught to do this by the person that ran it. Do not do this at home. I know you're still going to. I can't stress enough, if you do this wrong, you will get hurt. The most I've done, this is 6 bricks here, the most I've done was 7 bricks with a single arm with an elbow strike. And the way you do that is you bring it over, up, and then down, and you use the meaty part of your arm here. It's been like 2-3 years since I've done this, so I wasn't feeling super confident about doing it with one arm, because it's been so long. So I went down to 6 bricks. I did it the other way, the first way I was taught. You take both your hands like this, you hit with the meaty part of your hands, and you have 2 or 3 washcloths folded up to help kind of cushion your fists, and you follow through, you squat down with it. If it doesn't break on the first hit as well, do not try it again, because you will hurt yourself. Don't try it at all. I can't stress that enough, but that was what I was taught. And yeah, so that's what I did here. As you'll see, I lined my fist up, and I even wound up, I scratched my nose there, I got itchy. But I even wound up going a little too far. I actually hit right here. You can see me squat down and follow through with it, but like doing the follow through to make sure you get through all of them. You can't just hit it and stop. You gotta follow through with all of it. But I wound up going a little too far. I hit like right here on my arm with this fist, and this was bruised for a couple days after that. Luckily, I had the washcloths there folded up to help pad it out. I had the suit gauntlet on the suit kind of helped block it. Otherwise, it could have been a little worse, but it was just some slight bruising, which was nice. Sorry, it's a little cold in here. That's why my voice is a little shaky. It's getting colder. Whew. But yeah, that was something I was taught to do. I'm going to say it again because I feel like I have to. Do not do this at home. I know you're going to. That's why I'm telling you how it's done, because I know you're going to try, and if you're going to try, you might as well do it, be as safe as possible with it. If you look in between the bricks, you can see little wooden things. These are called spacers. They can be out of anything as long as they are the same size. I used, for example, Jenga blocks. When I did it with the show, we had metal spacers that were custom made. But the Jenga blocks worked. You just need something to give about like a ½ inch of space between each brick. Because if you do it all stacked with no space, you're not going to break those bricks. You're not going to break them. One brick is easy. I'm not going to lie. One brick, super easy. Okay? 4 bricks, it's hard. Past that is where you really don't want to do it without supervision, without a little bit of training. I worked with strongmen. I worked with big, bulky, 200-something to 300-pound power lifters. They're the ones that taught me this. They would do 9 to 10. And I've seen them fail. I've seen during shows where they would go to do it, and they wouldn't get all the way through sometimes. They could most of the time, but there were still times where they didn't make it all the way through. There'd be like 2 or 3 left. There was one time where it happened, the guy that played Captain America, he did a thing where he had both arms that he would just bring down onto like stacks of 6. So what I'm doing here, 1 arm each, just bam. And he went down, one of them went all the way through, one of them stopped at like 2, and without thinking, he just went and hit it again and nothing happened, and he wound up having a fracture in his arm because he got like annoyed and he just mindlessly hit it. And he pushed through the show. He did the show good. He signed, he took pictures, he signed the posters we had, and the next day he was like, yeah, I wound up fracturing my bone. I had to go get a cast, and I've cracked my wrist doing this at one of the shows I did. It's not fun. You can get hurt. We're trained, and we still got hurt every now and then. So do not try this. But yeah, and I had a couple people comment that these aren't real bricks. These are movie bricks. I don't know where I would get movie bricks from. I just went to Lowe's and got these. I have a piece of one here to help show you. Hurt my hand. Yeah, these are real bricks. Let me take my scissors here. These are real bricks. These aren't movie bricks. These are solid, real. So yeah, it's fun doing this stuff, and I plan on doing a couple more things like these. It's just, I meant to do this as a YouTube short, and I didn't think about it till afterwards. I didn't realize it till afterwards. I recorded it the wrong format. It's supposed to be for YouTube shorts recorded horizontally, whereas this was recorded it's supposed to be recorded vertically for YouTube shorts. This was recorded horizontally, and so it couldn't be uploaded as a short, and that's annoying because it probably would have gotten more traction as a short because YouTube's really pushing shorts. But it's whatever. It's still doing good. You guys are still seeming to enjoy it, and I appreciate that a lot. So yeah, that it worked out pretty well. But yeah. So if we come back through here, whoop, too far. I kind of came up in this pose. This is another thing we were taught to do. You do it, you come back up, and you pose the best way for your character. When I worked with them, I did Spider-Man. One of the things I would do, I would break 2 sets. I'd be up on like a 7-8 foot tall scaffolding, right? I would break a set, and then pose for a second while they cleared out the rubble from underneath me, and I'd have another set down below. I'd have another set down below a couple feet forward that I would have to jump, strike a pose, and then hit on the way down and break through that. And then I'd land as I land, and I'd have to go into the pose and then stand up. That was hard. That was hard for two reasons. That was hard and dangerous. That was probably the most dangerous times I did it, because I wasn't always Spider-Man, but when I was Spider-Man, that was probably the most dangerous times. Because if you've ever cosplayed as Spider-Man, you know those lenses get fogged up, and they can get fogged up easily if they're very glossy lenses. We had fog machines. We had the lights down in the buildings so that we could have our special lights, our like little strobe lights and stuff, and we had fog machines. So doing the jump, I had to do a lot of practice. Every time we would set it up, we'd do practice before the show, a couple hours before the show, as we're setting stuff up. We would mark where everything would be. I would have to practice and get a feel for how far I had to jump, because I could not see doing that jump 90% of the time. I could see a foot in front of my face, and that was it. So if I messed up that jump, I was getting hurt. And then when we would walk off after the show to go get ready to take pictures and sign posters and everything, I would have to like hold Thor's cape like a child and be like, "Take me, show me where to go, Papa." You know, like I couldn't see, I was blind, so I would just like kind of hold the end of his cape and let it and just let him guide me to the back, so where I could go and take off my mask, clean it off. Defogging spray works not when you have a fog machine hitting you towards the face. So it helped for cleaning it off, defog spray, and then I could see for pictures and stuff like that, not during the thing. This stuff was dangerous, but it was fun. Again, we were trained. Again, please don't do this at home. I know you're going to, but I gotta say, please don't. You could get hurt. But yeah, again, sorry if my voice is all shaky. It's getting really cold in here. I'm gonna have to start turning on my heater because winter time is coming up. But yeah, I mean, I kept the plastic sheet down here, so I didn't just have this on the ground either, by the way. I had a wooden board underneath the plastic sheet that I stacked this on top of. So that way it could be level, it could be stable, and it wouldn't it'd be easier for it to clean up. I could wrap the plastic sheet over it, pick it up by the board, and drag it off for easy cleanup and everything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over this little video, do a little video breakdown for you guys, because I thought it'd be interesting. Let's see if you can see. Can I play this at a slower speed? I can. Let's play this at half speed real fast. Yeah, right there. I had this arm a little forward because this is the one that was in the front to let me hit. So this one was a little farther forward, as you can see. And it wound up hitting right here. Right at contact, you can see my face. You can see like my face at the moment of impact, how I'm like, because I could feel it. But you can't show that. You can't show that. And for people who still don't like this suit, look at this suit. Look at that. The suit looks so good. There are still people that hate Robert Pattinson's suit, and that's fine. That's your opinion. I just don't get it. It's your opinion, you can have it. I just don't understand it, because I look at this and I'm like, wow, this suit looks incredible for it. It just looks real good for it. But yeah, that's enough grandstanding from me. That's enough. Oh, hey, there's a cat in the background. It's not even my cat, I don't know. That must be my neighbor's. Just noticed that. Man, that's enough grandstanding for me. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Go, what a pose. What a pose. Go leave a like, and a comment down below, subscribe, everything like that. If you want to see more stuff like this, I can definitely do more stuff like this. I can definitely do more feats of strength that I was taught. One of the things that I attempted but could never really do was break a baseball bat, because you don't, we don't bring it up and smash it down over our legs. No, that's easy. You just take the wooden bat, you bring your leg, and you press it into your leg. You don't smash it down, you rest it on your leg, and then you push and push until you snap it. And there's a way to do it. I never learned that way. I got close one time to doing it, but I've never actually done that one. I've done the rolling of the frying pan. I've torn a license plate with my teeth in half. Bent the steel bar. Did the brick breaks. But yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, leave a comment and let me know. I've got more Batman content coming up, because I know that's what you guys enjoy the most from me. So don't worry, you will be receiving it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining me for my TED Talk and listening to me rant about safety and the glory days, as it were. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye. Hey everyone, if you liked that video, please remember to subscribe and click that notification bell down below so you can keep up to date with all my content. And if you want to see what I do outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram at Adamlcosplay. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.